Okay, so again, this is quite a common question. You have a glass flask containing air or any kind of container containing air, and then you have a tube with an ink drop, or sometimes they put colored water. The reason why ink or colored water is used is so that the level or the drop of water can be seen easily. Then we have a stopper. Understand that the air inside here will not be able to escape. Only escape through this tube, but it is being blocked by ink drop. So basically, you can imagine all the air within this container is separated from the air that is outside the container. Okay, all right. So now what happens is when the heat was applied to the flask, when this thing is heated up, what will happen? So we know that. What do we already know? We know that heat makes matter expand. Right now, air inside the glass flask is matter. The flask itself is matter. Alright, so when the glass flask is heated up, it will expand. Alright, it will expand first. Now when the glass flask expands, when the glass flask expands, okay, the glass flask will expand first. Alright, when it expands, there will be more space in the flask due to the expansion. Okay, because the glass flask is expanding, the volume here will be bigger. Okay, and because it is bigger, the air or the ink, right, will drop a little. The ink in the tube will drop a little lower because of the increased volume of the flask. Okay, now again, read this sentence. If you don't understand, I'll explain to you again. The heat will make the glass flask expand. When the glass flask expands, there will be more volume inside this space. When there is more volume for air, the air outside will try to come in to fill the new spaces created by the expansion of the glass flask. No, but the glass flask cannot expand without stopping. There will be a point where the glass flask cannot expand anymore. And when that happens, when the glass is also heated up, the air inside here will also heat up because the heat travels from the flame. Imagine the flame is below, to the glass flask, right? To the glass flask, right? Again, one more time, the flame or if there is a heat spot here, it will move into the glass flask, heating the glass flask up. Okay, when the glass flask is heated up, okay, and cannot be heated up anymore, the heat will start to travel inwards into the flask, making the air warm. Now, once the air is inside, once the air inside the glass flask is warm, it too will expand. Okay, so the heat will eventually also heat up the air inside the flask, right? And we know that when air is heated up, remember that air is also matter, right? The hot air will also expand, okay? And this will, when the hot air expands, it has no other place to go to expand to except through this tube, okay? The hot air will expand and push the ink the drop of ink, okay, upwards. Okay, so these are the two explanations. So when heat was applied to the flask, the ink dropped a little and then rose. So explain why. So I've explained to you this, alright, but if you would like to summarize, it would be something like this. Okay, the flask expanded before the air was heated. The ink drops a little as the flask expands a little. Okay, and then rises as air in the flask gain heat and expands and push the ink drop up. Okay, so this could be your answer. This should be your answer, right? These two here is the thing in green and sorry, the explanation is in blue and red, but your answer could be a shorter version of these two, which is this. Okay, so with that, again, this is a very common question. Please read up, listen to the video again, read the explanation again. If you don't understand, pause the video, repeat it, replay it again from any point that you like, and try to understand this explanation.